Soul Garden. Live, love, be.
Hello, Your Honor, and welcome back from the weekend. And what a weekend at Gravity it was, especially for the Librans. That's because on Friday and Saturday we had a full moon in Taurus. That was a big dose of gravity in the house of intimacy and trust issues. And in the background, with the sun in the opposition, you're maybe breaking apart some of your assumptions about abundance, your self-esteem, and really making money at large, right? So things are really working for you. Now, from Sunday on to today, the moon has been in Gemini, pulling your heart kind of into the thought process, into the speculative, because it's in an air sign. So it allows the air signs to release from the heaviness of emotion and think about it. You guys love that. But when you're a Libran, this particular sign, Gemini, pulls your heart and emotions into processing at large. So that's why I say spaced out. That's why I say processing. Your philosophies of your emotion is really the topic of the day, and you've been spaced out like that since yesterday. So it's kind of the Sunday vibration carrying on in our culture, right? The sun, however, is down still in the house of your abundance, in the house of self-esteem and values. And we're in chapter 1 still, but today ruled by Venus. So today is a day of coming up with new ideas. Maybe you should look at this project differently. This is the house of productivity. Maybe you should look at your value differently in this regard. Maybe you should spin it differently. This is kind of just a philosophical period, mostly where you're identifying what doesn't work. You can't make that kind of money anymore, or you won't let this person talk to you like this anymore. You're really coming to those conclusions in the first chapter of the sun. But one thing I want to point out is Mercury is still in retrograde. Now that is in Libra, your sign. So Mercury is saying still for another week or so to really rethink your ego and rethink your defenses. So if your ego is coming up in these discussions of value, rethink it, Libra. That's what Mercury is saying, and will so for another week. So rethink ego, and like they say in the Mercury retrograde, don't come to any major conclusions, especially on how you'll react to something, okay, until the Mercury retrograde is over. That's just my advice. That's why you log in, right? All right, Libra, that's all we got for Monday. I'll be back tomorrow with more soul horoscopes. Until then, live, love, be.
Soul Garden.